Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another flip through book review. The book I have today is called Grovedaughter Witchery, Practical Spellcraft by Bree NicGarran. Hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. I do believe that this is a self-published book, though I was able to find it on Amazon, I believe is where I bought this one. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the back in case you want to zoom in and take a look at that. And with that, let's just go ahead and take a look inside. So we've got a title page here. And then she has some information about authoring the book, since it is self-published, and it is copyright 2016. And the cover design is also copyright 2016 as well. And then she has some information on contacting her. Let me go ahead and lift that up closer for you all. Okay. And a dedication. Oh, I guess to her fans, friends, family, and followers, and then an actual dedication as well. And then she has her table of contents. Now I will say I notice in her book here that there are no page numbers to the table of contents. I have considered myself to go in maybe and write in the page numbers, but I did decide against that because there actually is some good information in the back we'll get to when we get to the end of the book, where she lists out spells and different tutorials and things and the page numbers that they're on. So she does list them out with page numbers. They're just in the back of the book. So with that, let me go ahead and give you a close-up of the contents, in case you would like to see that. And I think it follows to the next page as well. I will say that I am very pleased this book is packed with information. It's a very good resource. And she also has an author's note here. And a foreword as well. What makes a witch? Okay, with that, I've gone ahead and just tabbed some information in here to kind of give you an idea of what is inside the book. What makes it unique from other books. So let's just go ahead and flip through really quick, and at the end I'll do a flip through so you can see the aesthetic of the book. So she has some advice for beginner witches, which I thought was really nice. Just some tips and suggestions. She also goes into cleansing. I love that she has, for smoke cleansing, she actually gives out the different types of herbs used for smoke cleansing and gives you a couple paragraphs on them, what type of cleansing they are typically used for, why. So this is a really nice addition. I don't usually see it go into that depth specifically for the purpose of burning to cleanse a space for herbs. So I really like that addition in her book. And she also has a section on why or what to do when spells don't work, which is especially great for newer practitioners who don't really know or haven't really experienced how to work through issues that pop up sometimes with spells. So that's a good 2.5 pages. She also has information on how to write your own spells, which I think is fantastic. I'm the type of person who typically will use spells in a book as an idea or an outline, but I tend to change a thing here or there most of the time to better suit my needs. And so how to actually write your own spells, love that. And she also goes into thrift store ideas, you know, basically how to witchcraft on a dime, which is really handy because especially these days. Okay, and then she goes into charms. So basically she has her charms, and what she then also calls, I think there's another section here, magical powers and incense. So anything that is kind of spell related, potions and oils, a lot of recipes and spell work, spells from her own witch book. So a really good chunk of the book is actually spell work, incantations, tutorials, information, which is fantastic. And then she goes into correspondence. I do love that she put some correspondence in the back, literally listing out some substitutions, which are good. A lot of books don't always give substitutions. Plants by purpose. Very typical to see that, but she's got a good big list of plants by their purpose. Really long list. Plants that are specific for warding, which is great. And actually the different types of warding they're used for. So, I mean, that is really good. Good long list of that. I like seeing that. All about protection magic. Let's see, and plants for baneful magic. I personally don't practice baneful magic, but, you know, some people do. So if you do, there is some good list of herbs there, plants for that. And then she gives you your basic color magic correspondence, and that's it. And then she also gives some online resources, which is always nice to have, as well as her bibliography, recommendations, you know, your typical bibliography. It's a couple pages long. And then here is where she goes into the index of entries by category. So attraction, augmentation, banishment, and repulsion. And they actually have anything that she has in here as page numbers, right? So how you would actually use it. So she's got several pages on that, and then it further goes into actually quite a few pages. She has them listed out again, but this time her index of entries by alphabetical, and she has them listed by charms, curses. Again, I don't do curses or hexes or anything like that in my own personal practice, but if you do, she's got some information in there. It's very easy to omit that information if it's something you don't use and practice. The book still has a lot of really good information in there. You could just not use that information. Potions, charms, witch balls, and then she's got all these different, you know, it's packed full of spells and stuff. And then she has an about the author. I'll go ahead and give you a close-up of that. And a couple more suggested reads. And then in the back, she just has Made in the USA, Las Vegas, Nevada, 2021. So there you have it. That is Grovedaughter Witchery, Practical Spells. Let's go ahead and do a flip through. Let me zoom the camera out so you can get a better look. But it's packed with information. I think it's a great resource to have. It's a good book. Anything that you don't, you know, take what works, leave the rest. If there's something in here you personally don't practice, then, you know, it's easy enough to just leave that and not use it. And there you have it. What are your thoughts? Have you read the book? Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.